Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be going over my budget and money goals for July. So this video that you're watching is going up on Friday. It'll be July 2nd. And during that time, I will actually be out of town, out of state. And so I figured I would get my July budget up first, again, just like I did last month. And then it will be a few days until I get up my June update and then my June extra and online income video. So we are going to go through my July budget in just a moment, but I do want to share my money goals for the month. I really only have two. They're really the same from the last couple of months, but this month I would like to put $1,500 toward my student loan savings, and I do think that's doable. Part of the reason is because I have a lot more money in my checking account right now that will be left over from June, and that money really came from my emergency fund. And as you all know, if you've been watching my videos, my plan is to slowly build up my emergency fund again by saving $667 each month toward that. And then if I follow that, I will reach $6,000 by the end of December. And that is my goal for the whole year, $6,000 in my emergency fund. So I do have money that I could put toward my emergency fund, but I think I'm still gonna stick with my plan, and then I probably should have more money to put toward my student loans in July. So yeah, goal number one, at least $1,500 toward my student loan savings. Last month I didn't do so well, but you'll see about that in my June update. My other goal is to make at least $1,000 online. And last month I did really well. Again, you'll see that in a recent coming up video. Of course, I would like to continue that and just make more money online if I can, because it helps a ton when paying off debt or saving, investing, etc. because you have a lot more to work with outside of just your full-time job. So that is my second goal, and I really think that's it. That's about it. Oh, and of course I am doing no spend or no buy, low buy for the rest of the year. So ideally I would like to not purchase anything, no personal purchases, and I should be good. Now let's go ahead and jump into my budget. So I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the screen and then I will pull up my spreadsheet. Now for the month of July, I did get a raise in June, and that was a prorated amount, so I will be getting that full amount in July. So that is what I have up at the top here, $5,134 and some change. I usually just leave the change off, but I think I'm gonna start including that. I don't know exactly what it will be yet, but I'm excited to have some more income to work with. I think that's really just gonna go toward my student loans. Now business income, like I said, my goal is $1,000, but we're gonna come back up to this and revisit it once we go through everything, and you'll see how I think this will work out. I am expecting at least $1,000, so hopefully it's a lot more than that though, at least, like, I don't know, we'll see. Again, we'll come back up to these, but for now I'm just gonna leave them blank. The numbers over here on the right are just for tax purposes, so ignore those. And then we can go into my expenses. So all of my income, including my full-time job, is not taxed. So I do pay quarterly estimated taxes, and every month I just put aside a certain amount. And for July, I'm expecting basically $1,200 for the month, but it might be a little bit more, but that just goes into savings. Sinking funds is a random number, $1,362, and what this is I'm basically keeping everything the same from the previous months. If you watch my monthly updates, then you know what sinking funds I have and how much are in them. I did have a sinking fund for FinCon, and I actually depleted that last month, and I decided I would completely cancel that one, which was $75 a month. So I removed $75 but added $667 toward my emergency fund. So that's where it's just such a random number, but the bulk of it is my emergency fund. Roth IRA, I'm still gonna do $150 per month. Donate, $50. Rent, trash, and pest, $1,411. And then renter's insurance, $13.83. Wi-Fi is $55 with Google Fiber. Electricity, I'm still gonna budget $70. Last month it was a little bit higher, but I don't know, we'll see. $70 is fine. It's not like I can really control too much of that, so I always just put $70 because that's about an average for the year. And then water and sewage, I do know the month before, so that will be $43.96, which is a little bit higher than usual, and I'm not sure why, but it's not bad. Groceries, I am increasing a little bit to $325 just because I have been purchasing a lot of organic produce and a lot of gluten-free products. So I am expecting to continue that into July. So I did want to increase it a little bit. Food out, I'm putting at 50, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be paying for things. It is like my birthday month, and I just don't know what to expect for the month of July. Oh, plus part of the time I'll be out of town. That's part of it too, is that I wanted to increase that a little bit since I may pay for food while we're traveling. Gas for my car, I'm putting at 50 because last month I went twice and it was actually over 50, but I don't think, hopefully it'll just be once in July and not too expensive. Now, student loan savings, again, my goal is $1,500, so that's what I'm gonna put on my budget. Life insurance, $90. Health and beauty, I'm expecting about $300. And hopefully that is correct. You know, honestly, this might need to be a little bit higher if my bills come in from my surgery in May. But honestly, what I may do is if they do come in, I would just wait until August to pay them or something. I can definitely pay them, but all of it is taking a really long time. So I'm not really concerned about it. So I'm still just gonna keep this at $300 and just see what happens. If I do have to pay it in July, it's no big deal. My phone bill, I think, will be $40. However, I was just looking at it and it's being kind of strange. Verizon added this like Verizon Cloud, and it seems like we didn't know about it. It was just like a free service at first, and then they added onto it. I don't even use it. None of us do, me and my family. So I'm hoping that, like, I just removed it, and I'm hoping that it actually goes through and takes it off of my bill. But I'm not sure, because this may be $60, and I really hope not, because we don't use that service. We'll have to call them. But typically it should be $40 now that our like rebate is over. For dogs, $100. My sister has our 3 dogs at her house, so I send her money. I decided to increase it a little bit, well, double it from 50 up to 100, and that goes to my sister. Same with the phone bill because it's under her name. Business, I'm expecting $155. There's one thing I need to renew, my email service, and I'll go ahead and have to do that. Google Workspace and a domain name. And that's really it for like the main things, but there are things that I need to add on to that. So one is a gift. It's my anniversary in July, and it's actually a gift for myself and my boyfriend, and that's gonna be a total of $100. Should be, hopefully no tax in there, but that will be, he already knows about this gift, so yeah, we'll be doing that together. Certification exam, so last month I took an exam and I failed it, so I need to retake it, and that's gonna be $100. There may be a coupon that I can get $40 off, but so it would be $60, and that would be ideal. But yeah, this exam is part of like the program that I purchased several months ago, and I will talk about it eventually. Travel, so again, I will still be traveling in July. We don't get back until July 5th, and basically the way my boyfriend honestly is paying for the bulk of our trip. So I paid for 2 nights at a hotel. We're traveling to a few different places. So I paid for part of it and he's paying for the bulk of it. But then I do want to send him money. Plus, if I need to get gas or anything like that, I am gonna put it under this travel, I think. I don't know, maybe I'll put it under regular gas. I'm not sure, but I do still have money in my travel sinking fund I can pull from. I'm expecting about $300 for that, and it may be less. Defensive drivers course, I guess it would be, and I think this is $12.99 or something through Geico, and I'm just gonna budget $15 like for the tax and all that. So I have Geico, and I know that if I take this defensive driver's course, because I haven't taken it in, I don't know, a few years, 6 years, 7 years, that I would get a lower monthly premium. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that in July, and then hopefully save some money later. License renewal and tag. I know that I probably should have already done that since my birthday is like before my birthday is July 11th, so I know I should have already done this, but I actually get to go to a kiosk. I'm able to go to a kiosk. So I do need to pay for the renewal, the $21 here in Georgia at least, and then get my emissions test, which is usually like $20, $25, and then get the tag, which I go to a kiosk, so I don't need to mail anything in. I just like scan everything, and that's a few bucks, I think. So I'm budgeting 50. I think that's accurate. So you can see at the bottom a total of $6,965.79 for spending, and you see here that this would be negative. My income minus expenses from just my full-time job, I would not be able to afford all of this. So that's why I did want to come back up to the top and visit my income again, so you can see the numbers that I'd be working with. So let's say my business income will be $1,300, because honestly that is closer to what I'm expecting. It goes to negative 531, so I still need some money. Gifts I pull from a sinking fund, and also travel, as I said, so I probably could pull out 400 from sinking funds. And then usually I make some, so we're at negative 131. So usually I make some other income like cash back, and I've been doing like beta testing for a company. So I'm gonna say I would make $200 in other income, and you can see that then I'm in the positive, and I should be able to afford all this, including putting $1,500 to my student loans. Now, of course, there may be things that pop up, but I am not expecting to spend anything in the personal category, and I'm gonna try my best to prevent anything going outside of this, of course. So that is the summary for July. I think it'll be a pretty strong month, and I am looking forward to it. So let me know down below if you have any questions, and then of course please share with me your money goals for July. I know a lot of people are doing the no spend along with me, so I'm very, very excited that we have a pretty big community doing that together. Yeah, we'll hold each other accountable. So that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.